Module 6, Lesson 13, Summarizing Bivariate Categorical Data in a Two-Way Table. Here in a few seconds, I need to get everybody's preference on an ice cream flavor. So be prepared and think about whether you like chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla. You need to pick one of those three. So we'll do a survey here in a few minutes about that. So have in mind what you want to choose for that. All right, so here's the second example we're going to look at. So students in a class were asked the same question about their favorite ice cream, and they produced this one-way frequency table. One way because it is just one variable, and that's what univariate here means. If you played Uno, that means one, so univariate means one variable. Categorical just means we're looking at a category rather than a number. If it's a number, we're looking at numerical, so we're looking at categories: chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Anyhow, so this is the univariate categorical variable, and these are the counts for each category. So 11 people said chocolate, 4 strawberry, 10 vanilla, and 25 for the... All right, so we are going to calculate what is called the relative frequency of these. And when we compute relative frequency, we're going to take the count for that category and divide it by the total number of observations, the total number of people that were asked their favorite ice cream. So since 11 students out of 25 students chose chocolate, 11 out of 25, when you divide it, becomes the decimal 0.44, which is the percent, 44%. So 44% of students chose chocolate. We can do the same thing for strawberry. 4 divided by 25 turns to the decimal 0.16, which is 16%. And then 10 out of 25 is 0.4, which is 40%. So we can see from the percents also that chocolate was the highest, as well as we can see from the number 11 is higher than 10, 44 is higher than 40. All right, and here's our third example. Before I start this third example, I want to warn you though that some of the questions are actually worded where they say what proportion of students prefer chocolate, or what proportion of the students did whatever. Proportion, we're looking for the percent. So you're going to write it as a fraction and figure out what percent that is. So don't let the word proportion mess you up in your confusion. We're just figuring out the percent still. All right, example 3. We're looking now, instead of asking everybody just what their favorite flavor of ice cream was, we asked them what their favorite flavor was, and we recorded whether they were male or female. So we are looking at a two-way frequency table now because we have two pieces of information. This is bivariate because we have two pieces of information. Now, we can find the relative frequencies for each one of these by using 82 as our total. So we can look at the percent that like chocolate that were male and say 22 out of 82. So right here, 22 out of 82, and figure out what that percent was. Or we can look at row or column frequencies also. So 22 out of 82 is approximately 27%. For the entire table. So that would be the percent that like chocolate and who are male. Now, if we change the wording of that a little bit and we ask what percent of the males like chocolate, then we are looking at 22 out of 45. So 22 out of 45 would be the row relative frequency because we are looking at that row of data. And that would be about 49%. We can also look at the column relative frequency, which would be, in this case, the percent that like chocolate that are male, just that column, and we're looking at 22 out of 30 for that column, which will be about 73%. So we can look at different percentages. You have to read and see if they want the row relative frequency, or if they want the column relative frequency, or if they want the total relative frequency for the table. So just have to be real careful there and figure out what number do they want as my total. Do they want the total for the column, the total for the row, or the total for the table? So you could use any one of those depending on the question that was asked.